Good evening. Welcome and thank you for joining our second of 3 evenings celebrating exemplary teaching. I am Eva Rodriguez, Acting School Director at Mountview Middle School. These virtual nights to celebrate exemplary teaching are an opportunity for us to lift up the craft of teaching and examples of those who make a deep and powerful impact on our students, the next generation. Teaching is an honorable profession, one that shapes our future by providing enriching experiences for our children. Tonight, we'll be celebrating 3 of our newest master teachers, as well as our newest cohort of lead teachers. So, it is with pleasure and profound honor that I want to celebrate Benjamin DuCharme, our master teacher. Ben is passionate about our mission and exemplifies the core values of respect and courage. He deeply values individuals he works with, students and staff, and is always willing to brave the unknown and innovate. His commitment to excellence is clear in his classrooms, where students feel welcomed and valued, and therefore comfortable taking academic risks, leveraging their own inspired, courageous curiosity. Ben has served our community in many ways, serving as house lead and dean. He is always encouraging us to live our values in meaningful ways. There has yet to be a challenge that has not been overcome by Ben. He demonstrates dedication to our mission by connecting with our community, offering perspective grounded in our values and a deep care and love. Before we transition to our first student speaker, let's watch a video about Ben and what makes him an amazing teacher.
He is always thinking of ways to engage his students and to inspire them to love science as much as he does.
If you're in Mr. DuCharme's classroom, you know he wants you to think. It is about engaging that student's ability to engage, putting the thought, putting the work, putting the exploration and the intrigue of it all really in their hands.
When you walk into his classroom, his passion is so evident. Whenever I walk in, I have to linger a moment or two just to hear the science conversation.
He gets to know students, loves them deeply, and also wants them to know science deeply. And he really gets excited about exploring what it means to teach kids well. And so I think he really pursues a depth in academics with a depth of understanding of each individual kid.
He always pushes every staff member to consider the student's perspective and how students feel in our community. Ben is an awesome leader in the classroom, outside of the classroom, but I think most importantly, he's a friend to every member of the staff. If you're having a bad day, he walks by, asks how you're doing, supports you getting through that day.
He has always been a whole school culture presence, but he's also a willing ear, just like a willing thought partner for the 8th grade team here and for our campus at large.
I've learned so much from him, his enthusiasm, his love of learning and love of teaching.
When you walk into his classroom, you can tell he's happy to be there. I'm happy to be here and I'm happy you're here, and let's do some science. It's really psyched about it. You know, it's like, this is sweet, let's do it. He's excited to teach them the science as much as he wants them to be excited to learn it.
Next, we're going to hear from DSST Mountview student Hanak Tilahoon celebrating Mr. DuCharme.
I am honored to give this speech about my favorite teacher, Mr. DuCharme. My name is Henok and I am a 9th grade student at Mountview High School. It would take me forever to write everything that's good about Mr. DuCharme. Mr. DuCharme has always been a person that wanted the best for everybody and would bring out the best in everybody. Many of my peers related that sometimes he pushes us hard, but it's only because he cares about you and wants you to succeed. Even when I had an A, Mr. DuCharme always pushed me toward the grade he knew I could earn, the A+. As my advisor, he knew what I could do to prove myself or made me aware of my extra credits that I could get, and would be the one to tell me, go get it done. He pushed us individually and pushed us to help each other. Mr. DuCharme created quality time and advisory and inspired us to be our absolute best. There are many things that make Mr. DuCharme more than just a great teacher. Beyond his classroom, he had an impact on our middle school community that has made many students see him as a friend or support. Anyone having a tough day knows they can count on Mr. DuCharme for a pep talk that makes you want to keep going. He is also hardworking and dedicated. He comes to school enthusiastic and excited and always put in extra effort. I remember the days when I would come in the morning and would see him on his computer contemplating when he was going to teach us that day. Even on his bad days, he would still find a way to put a smile on our face, whether it was a joke or a funny argument with our peers about his Wisconsin team. All of my students who have worked with Mr. DuCharme have felt the impact of his capabilities as a teacher and as a community member. I am truly happy Mr. DuCharme has achieved this honor and wish the best for him in his teaching career. On behalf of myself and all the students and staff at Montview, thank you, Mr. DuCharme.
Thank you, Henak. And congratulations, Ben DuCharme. Next, Jenna Kalin, Director of GVR High School, will continue our celebrations of our incredible master teachers.
Hello, my name is Jenna Kalin and I am the school director at GVR High School. I am truly honored tonight to celebrate Heather Patel as a new master teacher. Heather currently serves as a DCI at Montview, but before that, Heather played an enormous role in building out our DSST GVR campus, starting in 6th grade math and then 10th and then eventually 12th, where she supported hundreds of students through that finish line, achieving some amazing AP Calc results with students along the way. Every step of the way, Heather has pushed the bar of excellence for herself and her students. When I think about Heather in the classroom, I think about her incredible ability to ask questions. Just the right question that pushes student understanding forward and leads to that light bulb aha moment that we all love as educators. When I think about Heather as a teammate and educator, I think of her humility, her reflectiveness, and her commitment to team. While we miss Heather so much at GVR, I know that she has taken these same deep commitments and values to Montview, where she supports and coaches teachers. Heather's impact on this network is truly extraordinary. Heather, I am so proud of this accomplishment. We love you and congratulations. Before we hear from a student who has a special message about Heather, we'll watch a short video from some of her teammates on what makes Heather such an amazing educator.
When I first heard about Heather coming back, I was very intimidated to meet her because she just had such a great reputation behind her, and it did not disappoint. She just blew me away from the beginning, putting in her best effort from beginning of class to end of class and then some. Her work in the classroom is amazing, but her work goes so far beyond that.
Heather was the teacher who really looked out for me and always answered my questions, but also checked on who I was as a person. And I deeply, deeply appreciate that level of community that she exemplifies, and also her willingness to reach outside of her busy day to make sure that her fellow staff members are doing okay.
Anytime I had a question or needed a thought partner, she was always there and would pause whatever she was doing to support. And I know she did the same for countless other coworkers, countless students and advisees, and I hope she knows how much that's appreciated.
A huge thing that has shaped her was her own personal experience not feeling successful in math growing up and really wanting that for students.
We had some students who didn't make the credits to graduate. While leading summer school, she was also taking them under her wing and giving up extra time so that she could support them to finish their credits. When one student didn't, she then kept working with them throughout the entire next school year to help them get there.
She was given that second chance herself in middle school, and she often talks about that power, and I can see how that she brings those experiences into her classroom.
She just cares so deeply about our community and our students, and the way they've come back to say hi to her and tell her how much they miss her it's impressive, and it shows that carries out into each of those students' lives.
She was an amazing support for kids at GVR. She is very much missed, but I know she's doing amazing work at Montview.
All the time, Heather gives to her coworkers, countless students and advisees, and I hope she knows how much that's appreciated.
Next, I am thrilled to introduce you to our student speaker, Daniel Nagash.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here. My name is Daniel Nagash, and I've been granted the special opportunity to speak in celebration of Mrs. Patel, one of the newest recipients of the Master Teacher Award. Since I'm now a freshman at Vanderbilt University, she has cared for me for almost 3 years now. Since I was a little junior at DSST GVR, to being the big, strong college freshman I am today, I can say without hesitation that she is the reason I am where I am now, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally. She's an amazing math educator. Calculus was pretty fun in the fact that you did as well as you wanted to do. It goes to show that the more time and effort you put in, the better you'll do. And with a teacher, that progress builds exponentially. Being in college, I've learned that you can't depend on your teachers like you could in high school. There's no better feeling than knowing what you're showing on your test is the work that only you put in. And you can wholeheartedly give yourself the praise, and that's the trait I developed with her. She's my reminder that when I'm feeling like the loneliest person in the world, I'll always have someone in my corner. From eating Chipotle and filling out GPA trackers, to sobbing about teenage drama, to playing Exploding Kittens with the advisory, she was always there to support me. I can wholly say that my love and care for this woman could not be captured in words, and I can say from the bottom of my heart that she's earned this. Congratulations again, and thank you for the wisdom and preparation you provided for the newest chapter in my life.
Thank you so much, Daniel, for sharing in the celebration. Next, I'd like to introduce Leah Peters, our Vice President of Academics, who will be celebrating our lead teachers.
Thank you so much, Jenna. My name is Leah Peters, and I have the privilege of serving as the Vice President of Academics here at DSST. I am so excited to announce and recognize our newest lead teachers in the DSST network. When we think about leadership, a number of things come to mind: sacrifice, deep commitment, courage, love, and most of all, impact. I have had the pleasure of working with so many of our lead teachers as we've built and executed eSchool. I've been in their classrooms throughout the course of the year. And when I think about our lead teachers, I think about the Isaac Newton quote that if I have seen further, it's because I've stood on the shoulders of giants. And our lead teachers are truly the giants of our network here at DSST. The lead teachers are leaders in the purest sense of the term. They're models that do the very things we all strive to do in the classroom. The Lead Teacher Award recognizes teachers who, after 4 or more years in the classroom, have consistently surpassed all expectations, demonstrating instructional mastery, extraordinary culture contributions, and exceptional student outcomes. They provide a model for others to follow, both within their schools and across our network. I'm proud to announce our lead teachers: Patrice Austin, Jeff Deserich, Mallory Gordon, Hannah Hathaway, Marissa Cast, Elise Nelson, Ryan Paul, Blair Payne, Vanessa Rins, Haley Rice, Catherine Townsend, Corey Werner, Lauren Heil, Katie Hickey, Nicholas Johnson, Derek Lang, Ryan Lawrence, Laura Mandler, Justice Martinez, Kelly Meeder, Sariana Murphy, Lara Nair, Lacey Ruskin, Laura Santerre, Stephen Scott, Mandy Somsky, Lara Thomas, and Whitney Fitzpatrick. Congratulations. I'd now like to introduce Eva Rodriguez, Acting School Director at Montview Middle School. Again, take it away, Eva.
Thank you, Leah. Hello, everyone. I am back to celebrate our next master teacher. It is an honor and privilege to celebrate Christina Olson. Christina Olson has impacted many students in our community by exemplifying our core values and her profound dedication to our mission. She brings a contagious passion for learning in her classes, and her students quickly catch this contagion of curiosity and engage. Christina has also impacted our community by serving as a house leader. She works continuously to help improve our school and is an amazing force of positivity that is constantly driving towards solutions. Christina's dedication to her students reaches past the year they are in her classes. She can be found in our building giving advice and supporting our students as they navigate life and the academics in both middle school and high school. Congratulations, Christina. This is a celebration of your many, many years of hard work serving our students and our community with deep love and commitment. Next, we will watch a video about Christina and what makes her such an amazing teacher. And then we will have a student speaker celebrating the incredible Miss Olson.
When I think of what do I want to be like in 10 years as a teacher, I think of Christina. I know firsthand how fortunate her students are. When I was an apprentice teacher, I was essentially another student of Christina's. What did she not teach me or help me to work through?
She's always calm, she's always cool, she's always pointed in the direction of what's best for students.
They come in and feel comfortable with her and excited to be there and know that she will be there to support them and help them.
The positivity that she comes with every single day is something that I admire and try to emulate.
She had an advisee a few years ago who was significantly below grade level in math. She got him a Star Wars themed second grade math workbook. He was so excited. She had to go get him another one because he finished that one.
The love of science that they get from her in 6th grade extends throughout middle school and on into high school.
She is invested for the time they are her direct student and for the rest of the time they are with us. When one of her 8th graders is struggling, she'll go talk to them about like what's going on in science, and she makes sure that her room is super structured and students know what to expect and also know that they can expect a lot of fun and a lot of laughs and memes in her smart notebooks.
She will spend a lot of time trying to figure out what's the perfect meme for a house memo or for a particular lesson.
She includes them in most of her emails for presentations to students.
A seagull looking into the lens of a camera that's like sitting on the beach.
There was a sassy starfish meme.
Praying mantis doing the YMCA.
Even though I'm not on 6th grade house, I get the memo now because I want to see the meme every Friday. I got to learn a tremendous amount by working with her and getting to observe her every day. Her overwhelming dedication to the staff and students make her a pillar of the community.
I just want her to know how much her partnership over the last 7 years has meant to me, and I hope we can keep going for another 7 years.
Next, we'll hear from DSST Montview student Alexander Sena to celebrate Miss Olson.
Hello, my name is Alexander Sena. I am a sophomore student at DSST Montview and former student and advisee of Miss Olson. As of now, I am giving a speech in honor of Miss Olson in achieving her Master Teacher title. The job description of a teacher is to help one grow, not only in the classroom, but as a person. To be a mentor and help them learn from their past mistakes and in achieving a brighter future. That is precisely what Miss Olson has done for numerous students over the years, including me. Without the support and constant push of Miss Olson's encouragement, I'm pretty sure I would not be where I am today. She goes above and beyond, she makes students comfortable and supports them academically and personally. Miss Olson strives to make her students' days better. She walks in with a smile on her face, and that can turn a whole sentiment of a room around. As a student, her positive and warm demeanor has a huge influence on your mood and attitude towards school. It makes us feel valued, respected, and it also helps us enjoy our learning space. Ms. Olson has also contributed to my love for science. In our biology unit, we dissected a frog, and that got me pretty hooked. With her diligence and drive to support me with my academics, I found a love for science and in finding new explorations involving science as it has a lot of opportunities to offer. I will always be appreciative of you, Ms. Olson, pushing me and guiding me into new opportunities to grow. You helped me become who I am today as a sophomore going into the junior year not too long from now, and have shown me that college is the place for me after high school. You have made me and our school community improve as a whole, and congratulations, Ms. Olson, on becoming a master teacher. Lots of love from the DSST Montview community.
Thank you, Alex. And a huge congratulations to our lead teachers and our 3 master teachers. Tune in next week to celebrate 3 more master teachers in our series.